like a bird. We keep the commandments, don't know what you heard. Pull out some scripts like I'm a director. I stay with my sword, I'm ready whenever. It's the end of the world.
He's not coming back for African Americans. He's not coming back for Jamaicans, Haitians. He's coming back for the children of Israel.
That's right.
That's who he's coming back for.
Right.
Say, answer a question for me. I see you looking, my brother, back here. Who did Jesus Christ die for? Huh? Right. Who did you say? For the people? That's right. What people? What? What people? His children. Who is his children? Huh? We are. Right. So, give me Acts chapter 5. You got it? Let's see in the Bible, who did Jesus Christ die for? That's what we're going to do. Say, when you pull over here, bro, stop right here and I'm going to read it for you. Who did Jesus Christ die for? So now y'all know, y'all Israelites, you got to keep the commandments. Y'all got a flyer? Yeah, get a flyer. On that flyer, we got our number on there, right? And y'all come learn with us. You know what I'm saying? We have a congregation here of brothers and sisters that will continue to teach. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're doing. We're waking up the children of Israel. We have our wives there. You know what I'm saying? They'll help you get you some dresses, get you some fringes, because we wear fringes. The Bible, that's a commandment. I'll get it for you real quick. Watch this. Get it right quick, because it ain't nothing. Watch this. Read that.
Numbers 15 and 38. Speak unto the children of Israel, and bid them that they make them fringes in the borders of their garments.
Look, the Bible says we're supposed to make fringes in the borders of our garments. Look, look right here. Look at the Native Americans. Back all the way back in time. You see that on the bottom of their clothes? They wore fringes. You remember how they used to have the strings hanging off of their clothes? That's fringes.
Right.
They understood who they were. Look at this right here. You see this? That's called a Decalogue stone. It's located right now in Los Lunas, New Mexico. And it dates back to 500 BC. And what's written on it are the 10 Commandments. You see that? So that means that the so-called Mexicans and Native Americans that was in this land way before Columbus came, what were they doing? They were keeping the commandments of God. And guess what else? It's written in Paleo Hebrew. So that means that they spoke what language? Hebrew. So what was the language the Bible was originally written in? Hebrew. You see that? Connect the dots. You see what I'm saying? That's what we out here for. We're out here to show you proof that we are the Israelites.
That's right.
That we are the people of the book. You know what I'm saying? This right here, like I said, that goes back to way before Columbus. And it shows that we spoke Hebrew. Columbus brought Spanish over here.
Right.
They were the Spaniards, remember? That's how the Aztecs, the Mayans, and so forth began to speak Spanish, because they were conquered. Same way my people learned to speak English. How? Because we were over here by Britain. You see that? Just how like my people in Brazil, they speak Portuguese. Why? Because they were conquered by the Portuguese and the Dutch. You see that? Everywhere the slave ships stopped, those are the languages we picked up. But let's go back to the fringes. The fringes on our borders of our garment.
Speak unto the children of Israel, and bid them that they make them fringes in the borders of their garments throughout their generation.
Throughout their generations. What does that mean? That means that you go forever. As long as you having children, they should have fringes on the borders of their garment. Read a little more.
And that they put upon the fringe of the borders a ribbon of blue.
Look on my fringes. You see the ribbon of blue? Look, ribbon of blue. Look, all of us have a ribbon of blue on our fringes. Because, why?
And it should be unto you for a fringe, that you may look upon it, and remember all the commandments of the Lord, and do them.
And do them. This is a constant reminder that I'm an Israelite, that I must keep the commandments of God. That when I'm walking down the street and I see my sisters dressed half naked with all their bodies showing, I know that there's a law that says I should not take my sister for lust. So that means I can't look at her and go, ooh, damn. You know what I'm saying? No, I can't do that. You see what I'm saying? I gotta be able to look at my sister and know that she's in the midst of sin. You know what I'm saying? And I gotta let her know, sis, this is not how we supposed to do it. You're an Israelite. You're a princess of God. You gotta dress. Give me 1 Timothy 2:9. Let me show you how the Bible says our women must dress. You know what I'm saying? Now I want to ask y'all a question. All this time y'all been standing here, have I told y'all anything of my own opinion? Everything that I spoke has been what? Out of this book. Ain't that what the pastor's supposed to be doing? If the pastors was teaching what I'm standing right here teaching, what would our communities be like? Much better. But due to the fact that they not, look at our communities. That's why we out here telling our people the Christian church has failed us. These Christian pastors have failed us.
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
It's time for all of our people to get up and walk out of them Christian churches. Quit giving these pastors your money. Pastor riding around in a Mercedes. Pastors living in the biggest house in the community. But meanwhile, look at the community. In ruins. You right. Read what you got.
1 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 9. In like manner also, that women adorn themselves in modest apparel.
You see that? The Bible says that our women supposed to adorn themselves in modest apparel. What does modest mean, my sister? Yes, what the definition of modest is not drawing sexual attention to yourself. When our women walking around out here today, do they draw sexual attention to themselves? And then what's so crazy about it is when you tell them about it, they tell you what you looking for. Like, that's what you walked out of the house dressed like that for, was to get some attention. Why else would you walk out the house with all your everything showing, every nook and crevice of your body showing, if you didn't want attention? Right. You see that? That's because we destroyed in the mind. You know what I'm saying? That it started during slavery. You know what I'm saying? They had our women stripped down naked. You know what I'm saying? And what happened was, over time, we wanted acceptance from master. So they would be dressed and be skimpy like that in front of master. You know what I'm saying? To get his acceptance. And now look around. Because tell me, can you remember when there was a time where our women actually didn't even wear pants? There was a time where women only wore dresses, right? But over time, what happened? Satan crept in. That's what happened. You know what I'm saying? And then the feminist movement and all of that. And Amelia Bloomer, she made the first pants. Why? So she could be equal. The white woman wanted to be equal with their husbands. You know what I'm saying? But the residual effects of it all, it's destroyed us. Why? Because our women today, you can't tell a black or a Hispanic woman nothing today. You know what I'm saying? You tell them that they got to submit to their husband, their eyes get this big. But meanwhile, does the white woman obey her husband? Does the Chinese woman obey her husband? Does the Arab woman obey her husband? See that? Everybody else, race of people, they submit to their husbands. They follow their men. But what about the black and Hispanic woman? They ain't following nobody. And look at the results of it in our community. That's what the feminist movement did to us as a people. You see what I'm saying? It destroyed us. Them pants, that our women put a manly spirit on our women. Because why? It belongs to a man. You know what I'm saying? Just like now, our women wear all this weave in their hair. They get that weave from overseas, right? And then what happens is they don't know that those Indians over there, they shave all their hair off in rituals. And they pray to their idol gods over that hair. And then they straighten it out and they mail it over here to us. Now our women walking around with hair sacrificed to idols. And then can't figure out why they crazy. These are the things that's going on in our community. That's why I started out by telling y'all earlier. Remember when I said the Bible says we shall know the truth, right? And the truth is going to make us free. We must know the truth of the Bible. That's what we got to come back to. We got to come back to God's words. Finish that.
In like manner also, the women adorn themselves in modest apparel, with shamefacedness.
With shamefacedness, meaning what? Discretion. You know what I'm saying? Shamefacedness means discretion. Not always confrontational. Not always up in a man's face. But you look at our women today, they'll jump up in a man's face quick, won't they? Read.
And sobriety, not with braided hair.
It says that sobriety, meaning sober. Are our women sober today? Everybody high. Everybody either smoking weed, they drunk, they popping pills. All of that stuff is glorified in our communities, right? And that's what we out here to teach against. Because the Bible says our women should be sober. Read.
Not with braided hair, or gold, or pearls.
It says not with braided hair. Meaning what? Gold or pearls. Meaning don't let your outward appearance be all that you're about. But our women, are they doing that today? They worry about their hair more than anything. You know what I'm saying? Got on the skimpiest clothes. Why? You know what I'm saying? Because it's idolatry. It's self-worship. That's what our people do. It says not with braided hair, not with golds, not with pearls, but with what?
Or costly array. But with
all costly array. Do our people worry about name brand clothes more than anything? Our people, you can't even get nobody to wear nothing if it ain't Gucci, if it ain't Louis V, if it ain't Nike, Yeezy, all of this foolishness, Balenciaga. And the people that own these things, these people are the former slave owners. These people are the former owners of our people. Now they got clothing brands that we flock to. And they also Satanists. You see what I'm saying? These things are what we flock to. Read.
But which becometh woman professing godliness.
That's what our women's supposed to do. We're supposed to be women. Our women are supposed to be women professing godliness. How? By keeping God's commandments. By doing what God told us to do. That's what we're supposed to do. That's where we're supposed to be. Is this your husband?
What is the nation?
Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you.
And finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord. His word